Hi guys, wow, this is really weird lighting from this angle. I'm going to review Bottle Shock now. I just watched it, and I didn't enjoy it. Jake, you kind of liked it. You seemed kind of, yeah, it was alright. I thought it was kind of slow, kind of painful. Um, I watched it with my girlfriend, and she didn't appreciate it either. You can hear her kind of out of shot, because she's lying down right now. I don't know, there was just something about it. Didn't really like any. I mean, the scenery was nice. It was very pretty. Um, the whole Sam being like this free love chick who's like, I'm gonna sleep with the Mexican guy. Oh, that was awesome. Oh no, now there's some random angst and drama with Bo, and now I'm gonna sleep with Bo because he's okay with it now. And it's like, it came out. There was so much contrived angst in that movie between all of the characters. I just couldn't bear it. There was a lot of bad writing. The ridiculously stupid metaphor of like the father being like, it takes dry land and the grapes have to struggle in order to be really good. If you pamper the grapes, then they lead to bad wine, and it being an obvious metaphor for his son, and me being like, wow, you could have written that, like a fifth grader could have written that. I don't know. I just found it revoltingly stupid. Um, I I don't know, man. Like, also, like, well, I didn't understand the whole father being upset at the Mexican worker for starting his own red wine thing. Like, I just don't get that. And I mean, if you want to do the fallback of, oh, well, it's based on a true story and they're trying to stay true to the story, I don't really buy into that shit. So most times when a film says based on a true story, I feel like that's a crutch to say, yeah, we didn't write this very well, but it actually happened. So things that don't make sense actually happen, so we don't have to explain them. Most films based on true stories are embellished well beyond the range of the real story, and they're still bad. So I don't like that as an excuse. I didn't like how the French were bad guys, and they clearly were. I mean, Alan Rickman is a British character, and he kind of is as close to a French character as we ever get in the film. And then you have the guy from Milwaukee. Was it Maurice? I didn't really pick up on his name, but we had him, um, who was sort of the, and those were they had their own side story going on while everyone else was a struggling American worker living the free love hippie 70s dream while still making amazing wine. Um, it's awesome that America took first in that, but ultimately, being a pretentious winemaker in California and being a pretentious French winemaker, I think that's just the lesser of two evils. Like, I don't understand how the French are, oh my gosh, they're so evil. There wasn't one protagonistic French character in the entire movie, because clearly the French are evil with their evil wine, and Californian wine has to rise up and suddenly people can start buying California wine. And that actually happened. Like, wow. I mean, I understand that in the culinary world, maybe people cared about that, but, like, I don't think maybe it warranted having a book written about it that nobody read, but I don't know about a movie. I don't know. And then there was the bar scene. Yeah, Jake, you mentioned the bar scene. Like, there is no bar in the United States where grizzled biker trucker looking people will talk about wine. I would contend that bar doesn't exist, and it didn't exist in the 70s. Maybe I should drive through Napa Valley and see if I'm wrong, but I don't think that you could have people, grungy looking people like that, placing bets on whether or not someone could identify the year of a wine. That's just stupid. Then there was something about the Mexican dude that bothered me more. Oh no, it was about Bo. Never have I wanted a character to get his hair cut more in a movie than looking at him. Like, and I know I have long hair and I get crap for it, and I actually kind of want to cut my hair at this length. But wow. And maybe again, that was just because of the 70s or something. But you can have long hair and not have it look like utter crap. And that had to be a choice for it to look that way. I don't even get it. I don't know. So, yeah, that's that's my review of this movie. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I don't understand where Bottle Shock comes in. And the movie sort of has two endings. It like sort of ends at the airport, right? And you know, at that point, the movie really could have ended. Like, oh my gosh, everyone in Napa Valley going to France is helping out the Britishy Frenchy guy to bring all of the wines to the thing. And then the whole like the movie could have ended 5 minutes later with like, and then everything was wonderful, and you know, this guy won the competition, and you know, just cut immediately to the Smithsonian ending. He didn't even really need to show the competition because it was essentially people speaking in French and spitting in buckets. So instead, they had the first ending, and then you know, you could have skipped all of the contrived dude half getting his job back, randomly cutting a wine bottle open with a katana, ridiculous scenes. And then there's the second ending, which is like the second feel-good moment of the movie when they win the competition in America. Suddenly, you know, California contends for wine, and then the British guy's like, oh my god, we're going to be drinking wine from China, and from Australia, and from Africa. 40 years later, we are drinking wine from France and California. We are not drinking, to my knowledge, I don't think people are drinking wine from any other place. And Jake, I'm totally with you. I don't really care for wine. I mean, you know, I don't drink much in general, but yeah, wine it just makes me think of church and Jesus, and they tend not to use the best red wines for Jesus. So I don't know really why. I'm curious what it was about this movie, Neil, that made you want to suggest it to us. So yeah, I liked Alan Rickman's character, and I mean there were a couple good lines, and there were a couple of feel good moments, but most of the movie I was like, oh my god, this is so painful to watch. I mean, it wasn't Mr. Nanny painful,
I disagree.
but it was like, it just didn't feel like a good movie to me. Like, I don't know, maybe we should watch another movie that's sort of more akin to this, like Waking Ned Devine, or I don't know, some other sort of softer, more dramatic movie, not as action oriented or whatever. Although we haven't really done anything like that other than Mr. Name. But when we do the rundown, it's gonna be that way. But anyway, so I think next we should probably either review Primer or Down by Law. I don't care which. I think Down by Law probably. So maybe we could have that be the second half of the week. I don't know. I will see you guys later.